Hijiyama, you might remember him as Boy Without Hat from the 1940s, or guy who really likes yakisoba pan. Haven't seen as much of him as other characters. Usually the characters will appear in different storylines, you know, whether just popping in or even just in the background, but I guess working with Tsukasa Okino means that he's kind of working from the shadows, since as far as I know at this point Okino is no longer working with Tetsuya Ida, despite doing that before. And since Ida is such a big, powerful, important character who carries out conspiracies and manages the Men in Black and everything, that means that you can't really be out in the open.
Yeah, and the biggest conspiracy, they say, is that he's the future self of Shiramaguchi.
That as well. I don't really know if that's conspiracy or if that's just
the truth.
I don't know if he would care if anybody knew that, to be honest.
That's the devil is in the details. That's the great conspiracy of what he is. It's his future
The greatest conspiracy was convincing everybody that he never existed.
Thank you. I was trying to think of that.
That was the first thing that I thought of when I was trying to work it in there. We're on the exact opposite wavelength.
We're on the same wavelength.
Perfect commentary for this episode already.
We were on the exact same wavelength, but I couldn't think of it, so I just started saying things in the practical pattern.
That never happens in this series or any series that we're on, especially after we've been recording for 3 hours.
Just stringing words together arbitrarily.
I mean, the funny thing is I was just playing Baba Is You while you were in the bathroom, and that's the perfect comparison here. No. That's how we're doing commentary now.
Yeah, exactly.
That is not the perfect comparison. That's not even a good comparison. I just wanted to say, hey, Baba Is You is a really fun game.
Yeah.
You're a funny guy.
They updated the level you were working on while you were working on it.
Yeah, what's up with that? That was actually really funny. As soon as I turned off the stream, I noticed, hey, Baba Is You has an update. And then I noticed that it was the exact level I was playing on stream. Which is like, oh no. That means they saw the stream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is what happens when you play indie games on your channel very regularly. Then they get to see you yell at people for backseating you, and you feel kind of embarrassed about it. Because they just love the game, you know?
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
That is funny.
Yes. So, what are we trying to accomplish? You know what? That's a great question, Hijiyama. What are we trying to accomplish here? Yeah. It doesn't fucking matter. Just say it. We've seen so many other character storylines. We can kind of piece together stuff at this point in time.
Surprises me anymore. No more secrets.
Like, oh, it's gonna just. It's like we've seen so many. Actually, you know, Hijiyama, you unlock pretty late compared to the other characters. So I guess this is a good time of any. I keep saying that there's no good way to do this series, but yeah.
Is it Takatoshi Hijiyama? Is that right?
Takatoshi Hijiyama.
Okay, almost perfect.
Really, you can just call him Yakisoba Guy or Boy Without Hat.
Yeah, but that's 4 more Japanese syllables. Why would I be able to remember that and not if I can remember yakisoba, yakisoba, well, I can't.
I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna remember. Oh man, I've already forgotten his name. Takatoshi.
Man, I should get you on board with the learning Japanese thing. No, I shouldn't. It's really hard. It'd be much easier to remember this stuff, though, if you did.
Yeah.
But it's like really hard, though.
Yes.
If only I didn't refuse at every single turn to try to actually talk to somebody that knows this damn language, and instead learn it all on my own. All of it.
It's
all
very
of it.
frustrating because I have a pretty good memory, and I had it in my head what it was, and I've already forgotten it. Like I know the approximate sequence of symbols, but I don't want to say it because I don't know if I messed up the I's or the E's or the and. Oh, well, whatever.
Well, anyway, yes, you're not the one who's injected everybody with nanomachines. That's the guy. The cat. That's the cat guy. Alan Catman.
Tsukasa Okino.
I swear to fucking God, you just were getting off of it in the last couple episodes whenever I was mentioning Tsukasa. Why are we doing it again?
No.
now?
I said Tsukasa's name, and then I'm like, okay, no, I don't need to do it, Pun.
There will be more of a crowd when lunch period.
Okay, I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God. I'm so tired. We've been recording so many episodes of Aegis Rim lately.
Is a talking cat telling you to shoot me? If it is, don't listen to it. It's lying about whatever it's saying.
I mean, the cat is... I don't know. I think we kind of established that the cat isn't lying. It's just purposely misleading you with the truth, and also only talks to one girl and also a second Gaihara. A second Gaihara.
Hey, second Gaihara, Henry Winkler's favorite character.
Yes. All of these. So, we've talked about this before. We talked about this. But I just want to say we talked about this before a second time, which I don't. Why would I do that? Because I'm very tired. But characters have their routines. The Hijiyama's routine is the worst of all of them.
Okay.
I talked about how like Megumi has kind of an annoying one where she needs to make supper. Hijiyama's is the worst. He has to go and find enough money to buy a sandwich.
And it's a yakisoba.
In every one of his storylines.
Come on, Takatoshi. You can't just let.
Come on, Takatoshi.
This is horrible.
Is it Hijiyama?
It took me so long to
Did I
figure
get
out
that
how you're
right?
supposed to find money.
It's
Basically, if you search by the cat, not the cat that talks, but the actual cat that exists, there's two different ones. You find money. They'll explain this soon enough.
Did you get to the point where, with your like in your study of Japanese, where you're like, oh my God, I get all the syllables that I'm hearing. I understand every single one of these syllables.
Oh yeah, that's been a long time.
That seems so odd.
That's not the problem. The problem is grammar. I'm very bad at grammar.
Well, because you've not like been to Japan, so it's just really odd to have that fluency. But it's just cool. I mean,
No, the language is intelligible to me now.
Wow.
It sounds like language. It doesn't necessarily mean that I understand it. I still need to be like, wait, what does that word mean again?
But you could.
And then you know that we're already four more sentences into somebody talking.
Yeah.
But it's like it's slow. It's real slow, but I can get it.
You could, and I mean, if you went to Japan, like you could figure out like what somebody was saying.
If I actually talked to somebody that knew the damn language.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, I refuse to. Never. I refuse to never interact with other humans.
Let's see. So,
Don't laugh at that. It's terrible. No,
I was just laughing at my own.
Please laugh at it. It's stupid.
Takatoshi Hijiyama. You know.
Yes.
And I think how I've got it. My mnemonic for this is Takatoshi.
He doesn't really appear in any one of the other storylines, though, so you don't really need to, you know. It's a less important name compared to some of the others, I guess. Where we can really just call him Boy Without Hat.
Okay, Boy Without Hat. Boy Without Hat meets New World.
You the one?
With hat.
Yes.
Waiting here around now. Even stuffed
Exactly.
a letter in the shoe locker.
That is the most awkward way to hold a letter.
Shit, she's cute. Okay, so
Sometimes the holding animation in this game is a real treat to behold.
What is the character on the left and the character on the right? So Nenji and
That is Nenji and Okino.
Okino. Okay, that is
Tsukasa.
Okino. Okay. Have we played Okino yet?
Okino is not a playable character.
starting to get to me.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe I'm kind of a stud after all.
Yeah, that's actually, hey, bringing this up right now. So, we got the 13 characters who are playable. Those are the 13 Sentinels. There are 2 other Sentinel pilots that exist in the game that we do not play as.
Wait,
Those are Tsukasa Okino
Uh-huh.
and Tamao Karabe.
But I've seen Okino on the character select screen, like for this episode, I believe. Am I
No, he's not there.
okay?
Trust me, I would know. We would through the choice of episodes to play, you would know that if Okino was a playable character.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay.
Remember before we started this, I'm like, hey, what episodes do you want to do? And I'm like, too bad, we only have Hijiyama, and then it's gonna be Shu, and then it's gonna be Goto.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sorry for hitting him.
All right. Let's see. So,
Like who?
Takatoshi.
That's the whole thing where
It's none of
it's
my
like
business.
Tsukasa should be playable
I liked it
because
every
Tsukasa is a pilot.
Does
But
every
Tsukasa does not appear in the actual gameplay sections as a pilot.
Okay, that makes sense.
Why? Probably happened. It's probably stuff you'll realize in the story.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I don't need to. I don't need to know all this stuff. Some of this is just like I'm just curious, making sure.
I mean, it's important to know that there are other. I mean, that kind of goes with the fact that there's 13 Sentinels, but there's clearly more than 13 Sentinels that were actually created.
Yeah, that is helpful, actually.
And basically, that's because Tsukasa and
False pretense.
Okay. At this point in time, it's like, since we've already seen it in the story, we can talk about this. Tsukasa and Tamao would be piloting two more of them, as well as some of the AI versions of characters. You remember how, like, Mira is an AI?
He's going to destroy
Yes.
the world.
Well, that means that Mira is still compatible with one of the Sentinels to pilot it, even though he's an AI.
Oh, so they have the syncing thing. They do that like syncing up with whatchamacallit, with Evangelion, obviously. Like you have to be able to sync, and then I remember the big thing is well, whatever. I don't want to spoil Evangelion.
But that's why we have way more than 13 Sentinels that actually exist, because it is possible for other people to pilot them, or other versions of characters to pilot them.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil.
But for whatever reason, they do not appear in the actual storyline, which we'll get into later.
Yeah, no, I think I've got Hijiyama's name down actually. Takatoshi. Hijiyama.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, I just like
That would be
repeated.
very helpful for this episode alone, because like I said, he does not really appear in any one of the other characters. Wait, does he?
Well, you want to know?
Might.
You want to know how I remembered?
How did it? No, but do it anyway.
Hijiyama.
What can you do?
Hijiyama. I don't know.
I said Hijiyama a bunch of times. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I was doing that too. And I hope you like Hijiyama too.
Oh, that's it.
Hijiyama.
Just because.
There.
Okay.
We've got a clue.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't just repeating it, I was singing it, but I realized you couldn't hear that.
he might be the only one who
You couldn't
It
hear.
didn't really sound like you were singing it.
It
I'm
sounded
gonna be
like I was
honest
just
here. I'm
saying
gonna be
it.
real with you.
So,
That's how you're supposed to sing. You're supposed to sing as speaking.
Yes.
So, yeah. So,
Back to the abandoned factory, baby.
morning, Hijiyama-kun.
morning.
This is
Hijiyama?
an exciting development. Hey, slow-moving industrial fans in the upper left corner, everybody. Check it.
Okino.
Wow.
Not a horror game, though.
I looked at Nenji Ogata,
That is really, like,
didn't
hypnotic.
have
Like,
anything
I want to
for
just
me.
look at that.
but I took.
I mean, I point them out in every single game I play because they're so goddamn common in like every single video game I
They're
play.
sort of the Utah teapot of horror.
Or I swear, I'll.
What a reference.
Yeah.
But
Why
yes,
are you getting so worked up now? This isn't.
I do-
all
if
that
you don't know about the
real
Utah
days in
teapot,
a factory
check it
lab.
out.
Look it up.
You'll recognize it in
Enjoying
a
some
lot
quality
of things
time,
that you
right?
might not have expected to recognize it.
Yes. It's very much like the Wilhelm scream too, but I mean that's not
Even
visual.
if
So.
that's
Easter egg stuff. It's sort of like the Wilhelm scream,
Yeah.
things are different now.
not like intended to be a big important
Before I
thing.
really get angry.
Not like it's not like the Amen break, for example,
weird.
which appears in a lot of
sound like
stuff,
you're
but
mad,
not
but
as
these
references,
numbers
but
don't
actually
lie.
just because it's a good drum
You're
break.
actually kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
enjoying this, aren't you? Being all tied up.
Is this
at the
Yandere
mercy of
right
your
here?
crush?
No, this is
such a
just
perv,
Tsukasa
Hijiyama-kun.
being an asshole.
Oh, okay.
But you can do that without being yandere,
Why don't we
Okay.
because he's obviously not being serious.
Okay.
What the?
Now,
Whoa.
is Tsukasa actually a student
Don't be ridiculous.
cross-dressing there?
I guess
No,
you're
Okay.
lying to
only
yourself,
undercover.
all to
So-
protect your
Tsukasa
image,
is
right?
from the 2100s, and as far as I know, is more or less like a boy genius type of thing.
Oh, okay.
He, you know, being the guy who developed the Sentinels,
Why don't we
but
take a deeper look?
I don't think he needs to go to school. I mean, not that anybody that's time displaced right now is actually going to school.
Okay, and Tsukasa.
I guess Tomi is. Kisaragi is.
Okay,
So-
that makes sense.
It's that damn Dokino. Oh boy. Anyway, back to it. Oh yeah, I guess when you see Kisaragi's from the back, kind of looks like Okino when he's wearing the twin tails.
I feel like
Sort of.
I'm getting probably that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, I feel like I'm just getting to the point where I know all the characters and stuff. So this is such a
Great.
weird series. Like it's just like, oh yeah, like half the time is just spent like learning what things are. This is like being at work. Like,
Yep. Hey, don't you? Speaking of that, it's like there's another example where, once again, I did record these all while watching streams of other people. So there's some points in time where I'm just like, oh, dialogue's done. Man.
yeah.
I need to save up. Even a small reserve would be enough.
And yet here I am because even if I don't want to, I pay attention to all the lore in a game.
I see.
I
Okino's
can't
right.
not do that.
I just need to slip in
It's like, I want to remind everybody. I know everything is going to happen in this game. And
Yes.
It's even though I was only sort of partially paying attention to it, I know what the plot. Don't worry about that, everybody. If you're like, oh, I can't believe you missed that, it's like, no, I purposely missed that because we can't know about it that early.
Yeah, to lie to me.
To lie to you, not
Yeah.
to the audience, though.
Uh-huh.
But I guess partially to the audience, because there are like a few things here and there.
You need to
Hey,
go
it's
up
like,
to the
it's gotta do the thing.
the red faucet. No, never
There
mind.
you go.
It was just a trick of the light. Never
What's
mind.
going on?
And then Minmo cat food, growing healthy and strong.
Uh-huh.
References. Anyway. Actually, I think that one of the mystery files, I talked about like there's mystery files that are just elaborations on more minor things in the game. One of them is that cat food can.
Every day.
There's like cat food can. There's like that chocolate bar that we ate in Kisaragi's storyline.
Oh, is this there's like
There's God, so many dumb things. There's like the Japanese history book,
I'd better get going.
the history of Japan textbook that
In the,
Mira read back in Shu's
Shu
apartment.
Shu's apartment. Yeah, yes.
Just like so many random things get their own, and it's like, oh, it's a very popular high class cat food.
Uh-huh.
Stuff like that.
Is it just like kind of
The mystery files aren't all big revelations. Sometimes they're just something dumb.
Yeah. My favorite one of those is in the second Zero Escape game, where they explain like, oh, this kid has like these
Something under the can.
like pouches on the sides of his hat, and there's like a mystery
Looks like
in his lore, and it's just like, oh, he sometimes keeps like root beer in there or snacks.
Okino.
In his hat?
Yeah, and they just mention that.
I guess it's a really big hat. I don't know what the character
It's
looks
like kind of like it's a big hat with like pouches on the side.
Okay, what the hell?
It's a neat little quirk of the character who's Quark. Quark is the name of the character, not related to the one from Deep Space Nine, but possibly inspired in terms of the name.
I should go some.
Well, that was not very helpful, but hey, here's where we get introduced into the stupid find cat to find money thing.
So is this like a vending machine that he has to use to get the yakisoba?
No, he's got to go into the
This store or whatever, or is it
yes, the store.
the cafeteria?
The place in the food store that you purchase food from in a school. Cafeteria. I'm really tired. I'm like, and you said store, so that was the only word I could think of.
The school store? No, not the school store. The place where there's a school
No, the
store.
food store in the school where you purchase food. That's what you call it, right?
Yeah, that's the cafe. By the way, fun fact: Cafe is actually
Hey, everybody.
short for-
Next time you get the chance, please refer to a restaurant as a food store.
Wait, hold on. I was gonna say a fun fact about how cafe is short for cafeteria, but then I'm like, is that even true? And I thought cafe was like for coffee. So is a cafeteria, is it named after coffee? Is that what I'm hearing?
It could be one of those things where different languages
It's
deal with
probably-
the same root word.
No, there's probably a very specific answer to this. I'm just
There's probably a very specific... Okay, fine. If you don't want me to speculate on linguistics, I suppose I don't need to. Oh, we could just take out our phones, our little tiny future tablets that attach to all the information that you could ever want, but I don't wanna. We live in the future, and we've become so accustomed to this incredible piece of technology that we don't even feel like using it a lot of the time.
So is he really starving to death?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, he was time displaced from 1940
Oh,
after following Okino, I think?
I see. So he can only, like, psychologically, he feels like he can only eat the yakisobe pan.
They'd be better off dead.
No, at this point in time, he's just too proud to, I guess, steal food or to ask for help from anybody or
Okay,
whatever.
that's actually a cute, like, character development kind of thing. I mean, that's not...
Well, I mean, that's what he was talking about with, like, I'm the pride of Japan and whatever. Just, you know, he was in the army. That's how he got the whole, like, Sentinel program in the first place.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I respect that. Okay.
Couldn't even find Kiriko-san in the end. Is this how I die?
Like, it's good characterization. And then, okay.
And one of the few times the Megumi does something that isn't fawning over Juro or shooting people with a magic gun at the behest of a cat.
Excuse me.
She can do other things sometimes.
Yeah, did we see this scene?
I think only this time, but, you know,
Now, did we see this scene in Megumi's storyline?
no.
Okay.
This was, I think, like way before any of Megumi's storyline. Actually, not way before, because remember, she's actually from the 2060s.
What's this?
Uh-huh.
So I guess,
Too much of this at lunch.
stupid piecing together the stupid
It's
timeline.
yakisoba-pan.
Uh-huh.
Yakisoba pan?
So this is after she was time displaced back into the 1980s.
Yeah, actually, that looks really realistic. Like, I'm realizing that food, it looks like a picture of a yakisobe pan. It barely is.
Yeah, no, I talked about that before. Vanillaware, good at drawing food in addition to everything else.
Uh-huh.
Actually, there are a bunch of individual dishes that you can make in Dragon's Crown series that are all extremely detailed too.
Mm-hmm.
It does not look like an open womb, like you said in the last episode.
Not open womb. I said open wound.
Oh, that's less disturbing.
Like a bullet wound or something.
Oh, I misheard you, and I was very
Practically
concerned.
Well, what a humorous misunderstanding. It sounds like we
Boy, with these episodes are really something, aren't they?
it's funny because I actually accidentally went into the cue card voice that we talked about in 2 episodes ago, not referencing Mr. Show.
But
But,
not
like-
in the actual. No, we did. No, we did reference that.
I am doing like a cue card. You know, it makes it sound like I was like releasing a public statement. Like I want
Did you
to,
go buy that?
you know,
yourself?
you remember when I said it looks like an open wound, as we all know. That I said that.
I mean, you definitely said that. This is no Mandela effect, right?
I actually said open wound originally, and it was. I thought.
Well,
it was,
I do have.
I thought you
mean,
thought-
something that people in the audience might have noticed at this point in time. I have you on very low volume so that my microphone doesn't pick you up because I don't use headphones.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. You
So
don't?
I sometimes don't fully understand what you're saying.
Okay. Well.
Also, my speakers have a tendency to cut out sometimes until I press like the volume up or down button. Don't even ask about that. I don't know why it does that either. So I might be talking over you while you're talking, but that's because I can't hear you because my speaker cut out stupidly.
That's-
And I'm sitting here trying to mash on the like volume up button to hope that it brings you back so that I didn't miss anything.
Well, Discord and the network aren't perfect, so I mean, I don't. I'm actually shocked that you're able to do this.
I blame the Bluetooth speaker.
Okay. Oh, it's a Bluetooth. Okay, yeah. That.
Yes, it's a Bluetooth speaker. Had it for a long time. Could probably use another one. But I don't like wearing headphones.
Now, Tsukasa Okino is from like 2188,
I'm
right?
not even hungry.
No, he's not from 2188. He's from 2104.
Okay.
You enjoy it.
No, nobody in the story,
You really are
at least
a
nobody
nice guy, Hijiyama-kun.
has said anything about being from 2188. I think that even Shinomone said that, or somebody else, one of the characters in this godforsaken story said that that's beyond any of the time travel that anybody has done so far.
Okay.
When they saw one of the recordings
Okay. And
from 2188.
okay. And so Tsukasa, I can't hear Tsukasa's voice, but you were saying he's like a boy genius, and you were just like, is his voice like high? Is he clearly supposed to be younger? Is that or what?
He speaks very matter-of-factly.
Okay.
I don't really say it's any higher than like any one of the other characters.
Okay.
Good grief.
Sounds like a teenage boy, I
Okay.
guess,
Yeah.
more or less.
Okay.
Although, yeah, you can see it's like it is shorter than like Hijiyama, but Hijiyama's kind of tall.
Hijiyama
so
is
I
one of
don't
the
know.
tall. He's probably the tallest character, other than maybe
Still
Goto.
residual data in there from the switch.
Goto, yeah, would probably. I think Goto's the tallest, but Hijiyama's probably second.
Yeah.
Maybe I can stop it.
I don't know. It's not like a lot of the characters don't really meet up in a way that sporadically you'll get like 3 of them on screen at once, but never more than that.
Yeah, and I think there's not.
There's
very-
not going to be like a class photo picture of all 13 of the Sentinels.
It wasn't Danganronpa.
Well, there's not in this game.
Okay.
Look, it's how every game can be like Danganronpa.
Well, I want it to be.
Haven't you tried any
All right.
It's too bad. You get 13 Sentinels, and you're gonna. We have Danganronpa at home, and
can't
Danganronpa at home is 13 Sentinels.
You can't even say you're gonna like it because you know that's not true.
Can't argue with
I
that
don't
logic.
like this game that much. I'm sorry. We're only like halfway through it as well.
Well, less than halfway.
Actually, not even. We still got like 2 more characters to do. We're Goto and Shu.
Then we'll be halfway done.
Next episode's gonna be Shu.
We're tonight. We're halfway to being halfway
It's
done.
true tonight. We're gonna do it, right?
We're eventually gonna get through everything.
I want to at least do Shu because it's like it's dumb stuff.
Have we met somewhere?
It's, the shoes, the new shoes episode. Just can't wait.
I feel like I'm being tested because these games, like by God, my faith is being tested by God. To when I'm doing these games, like it's Persona 5, and then that was difficult.
I remember we addressed this a few episodes ago. I purposely bring you on episodes that I'm on series that I'm like, I don't know if I have enough to talk about.
Sorry.
Anyway, there's her shooting another person.
Was that Megumi? Yeah, okay, of course.
Yeah, it's Megumi.
Megumi's the only one with the gun, the Chekhov of this game.
That's Megumers. That's her. That's the name now.
Okay. Hey, cool. Takatoshi Hijiyama is unlockable.
The next part of his storyline, where you need to have protagonists with 80% of their storyline or over.
Wow.
This feels like maybe I shouldn't show this, but fuck it, whatever. Should just end the story here because you like 8 of the characters are 80% over. They like they want to wait a while, whatever.
Well, you split this in half, so my yakisoba pan,
True.
my trusty.
Wait, that's not the point.
Props.
I told you that he needs to get the money to get yakisoba on and and I cut out this. I cut out all of this because screw that.
The yakisoba pan. Or is it pan? Am I saying that right?
Oh my god. Yakisoba pan.
Yakisoba pan.
It is like pan. I mean pan like bread, you know. Then a lot of other.
It's basically like a meat, like a pork sandwich kind of thing.
Oh, it's yakisoba of the soba noodles.
Oh, it's noodle sandwiches, right? Okay.
Yaki means like fried,
Oh, okay. So it's a
And
fried
soba,
noodle sandwich.
like soba noodles.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And pan, like bread.
Yeah.
There's your entomology lesson for the day.
She's so pale.
It's actually etymology.
Etymology?
Yes. Entomology is the study of insects.
She looked more ghost.
Yes, I realize that.
Okay.
I'm very tired.
The nanomachines are insects.
She's no ghost, but
Every time you see flies,
haunting.
that's
No,
another...
shut up, Hijiyama.
As long as I've gotten this close already, maybe.
What is this scene? Didn't see this in Shinamone's story, did we? Oh.
Well, probably we see it very late in Shinamone's story, it sounds like. 80%.
Something like that, who knows?
So I'm not probably going to recognize most of the scenes that take place, and I won't know the significance necessarily. I might.
It's Okino's little friend.
It's
again.
okay.
I don't know if there was any significance to that. I mean, there must have been because they showed it.
It's weird that Tsukasa is not a playable character, and that suggests that Tsukasa is actually a different character who is playable.
Oh, you know, because he's
I didn't say that.
I'm just guessing,
Lucky,
actually.
is it? A cat of many
I mean-
names, it sounds
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying I didn't say that.
Okay.
just
So we're in accordance.
Okay, yeah.
and you start finding money everywhere. What?
So yeah, here's the look. We'll see the first one, but we're not gonna show Hijiyama. Actually, I can't remember if I show Hijiyama eating a bunch of yakisoba pan or not.
No, I don't think so.
Kind of second guessing myself as of now.
Let's see what's
I've
on
seen
the box,
2
shall we?
sandwiches that Hijiyama has eaten, consumed.
Has consumed.
Yes.
Wrapper and all. He ate the bones.
He ate the bones?
Oh, we can't do it again.
I
We
was just-
can't. I
was
won't
just-
let you.
I was just doing a couple of plans. You're too tired to stop me, but I'm too tired to try.
No, I will summon all the courage, even at the cost of me turning to dust and bones at the end of it, just to stop you from doing that.
And I will eat those bones that aren't there.
I'll turn to dust and bones. Do you want that? Or do you have to say you ate the bones thing?
It's funny because we do like getting boneless wings together. Like we've done that.
By the way, that place is back open again.
Oh, they fixed the roof.
Yeah, they fixed the roof. It's no longer burned down.
Yeah, I guess that was kind of a logical leap there. But yes, the roof is no
The
longer
roof,
on fire.
which was on fire.
Yes, it is no longer on fire.
We don't need
apparently.
water. But yeah, the wings are too hot.
Yeah, no.
I stole that from chat when I told Tim about it burning
That's
down because I was
actually-
really broken
that's-
up about it.
That's actually one of the funniest things.
I have 200
Good job, chat.
What, that I told Chad about my wing place getting burning down?
Yeah, they were too hot. That is actually
Anyway.
really funny. Thank you.
God, you know, also like earlier this week, I saw a barn go up in flames as I was getting coffee.
Whoa.
possibly delicious.
Yeah, it's like I smell smoke at a distance, and I look over to the right, and it's like, oh yeah, that barn's on fire.
There's a real barn burner.
It was indeed. Don't worry, everybody. It was just for storage. Nobody got hurt, but still.
Uh-huh.
When you like going for coffee and then suddenly you see like a literal building like being destroyed by flames, it's like, wow, that's a thing.
I can't imagine how that would happen though. It's like it's not like, they're just filled with the thing you kindling like up brimming with
Especially considering it was like old and kind of dilapidated.
brimming with dried hay. I can't imagine how that could have happened. Oh, hey,
No, it was more like brimming with old farm equipment.
wait. I thought the BJ was Mira.
I mean, is.
I mean, in the same room. Oh, wait, no, that's I.
That's A.
Okay. How did I forget that? All right, A.
Wenry Hinkler's favorite nuts. Yes, that's
Yeah.
him.
A second Kaihara.
What's wrong? You can't.
Like, how do you? I don't know how you can confuse the characters. He's not wearing a hat.
Well, we already established that
It's like the one thing.
Hijiyama's the one who didn't have the hat.
Carry him.
But Like, nobody else has a hat either.
Well, then
He's
why
also
did you
not
tell
from the
me to
1940s.
remember
He's
that
from like the
he's-
2600s,
Why-
26,000s.
Why did you tell me that Hijiyama I should just remember as boy with that hat?
I mean, Hijiyama's the guy with long hair. Is that better?
Are there any other boys with long hair?
No.
Then that is better.
Okino occasionally wears a wig. I don't know if that's the same
Hijiyama.
thing though.
Listen, I've got it. Hijiyama doesn't have the hat, and then she
I mean, okay. Like, there's an asterisk there. That the long form name of Hijiyama is 1940s character who doesn't have a hat.
That's his full name. Yes. Okay, there we go.
What's wrong, Takatoshi?
Oh my god. Anyway, we're getting another one of the 2188 things.
Oh, figured it out, huh?
Okino?
Okino, Professor Shinomone. So she gets over her sickness,
Everyone knows that's one.
Deimos, that's the
Probably.
kaiju thing.
probably.
Even I played that thing all the time when I was a kid.
See, so yeah,
Don't worry about
Womp Rats on Mos Eisley,
Fate of humankind's last call
2 meters wide.
in a video game?
The fate of humankind's last colony.
infrastructure, environment management code.
Okay, Glass surviving, and that they have to figure out how to which place to terraform, or they're doing something like that.
And hey,
And it's a
faster than
video
building the code
game,
base from
and we'll
scratch,
figure
right?
out who wins the video game,
Come
and
on. You love
that
me.
That's right. The future is going to be built by gamers.
it's a game,
Done. We've
It
done
is a
all we
game.
can for the human race's
because it's a
future.
game.
As long as this colony's
For
life
the
support
human
holds out,
race's
not
colony.
even a second
I'm
more.
not going to explain that reference because explaining that reference would
Tsukasa,
be bad.
you're right.
You're right. It would be bad.
It would actually spoil something
Professor Shino.
in a different game.
Thanks. I love you, Takatoshi.
I love you, Takatoshi.
What?
So that's
It's because Takatoshi just subbed to him.
That wasn't.
who?
That's a reference to my stream.
That's a ref. Yeah. Okay. So
We're together.
so
In love.
this is from the future. Oh, okay.
It's impossible.
2188. That was another one of those 2188 scenes. You know the ones.
Okay.
You just
Yeah.
show me.
Well, the humankind's last colony thing. Something.
Yeah.
I forgot that was in this part.
That's kind of a big deal.
This isn't the same recording.
That's 13. That's what 13 Sentinels does to you. It's kind of a big deal.
The medical bio.
Who is that? That's
That's Takatoshi Hijiyama, a boy without hat.
on the left too. Like that's Takatoshi Yami.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
We just saw him.
Hold on.
Except now there's more blood over the camera.
So this was, wow, logistical debate over. Okay, the arc.
Plan to divert the energy to life support.
Okay,
The Ark, the colony.
Oh God.
and then Gioganta.
Come armed.
Yeah,
Too late to point fingers now.
Professor Ogata.
Izumi-san.
Izumi-san.
Oh no.
Shot.
So I
Okay, so Jiro Izumi. So Hijiyama shot Jiro.
as for the survivors.
I wish they would be a little bit more straightforward about this. Okay, Ida, Tetsuya Ito, Shiyamaguchi's future self.
Look, absorb all of this
Yeah.
information right now.
I'm actually starting to get it. Professor Shinomone is a sick girl, and she survived.
That's the one, and she's the one who did the thing with the thing.
So she's with,
Oh, we've worked.
well, I already forgot.
She does not have a pair.
Okay.
I came here so I could protect people.
Goto and her do not have pairs.
Okay.
With my friend's blood.
That sounds like a lie. You came up with those
No, that's
awfully
true,
quick. You came up with those two names awfully quick. All right.
Be reborn.
Wow, what a weird, pretentious sentence.
Protect all my friends.
What a stupidly pretentious sentence.
My Kazasukasa.
Reborn. Okino was killed?
Yes, that seems very obvious.
See.
What indeed, Hijiyama? Well, I guess we'll find out next time, that sort of thing, because I believe this one's just about over.
Yeah. No.
If I had to get Okino,
Kina must be a cat person.
Look, I was just seeing if there's anything else to think about there. That's the generic one that you get before you get the big revelations about the Project Dark and everybody dying.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm sure everybody's all right.
where are you?
I'm sure clearly everybody's all right. They're all. I mean, hey, Hijiyama's right here.
They're all alive right here.
Biometrics unlocked those personal logs. Analyze.
No, I don't believe I did that crossfade. That was actually the game
Oh.
I brought me.
for once.
Looks like Okino's with him.
Hey, I'm not the only person who uses crossfades.
Why am I struggling with second guy Hara's name? Like, why am I struggling to remember that one? The one that I spent like
Sekigahara.
A
You're safe.
Sekigahara.
Hijiyama-kun?
second guy Hara. Yes.
What's wrong? Why are you so worked up?
All right.
What?
All right, you're starting to get it.
It was
Yeah,
definitely Okino.
there's a big conflict and they fall in love,
Something
but
on
there's
my
a big
face,
conflict
or-
between how to administer the
Did you go
art
to
at
school
the end,
today?
which is the last human colony.
Oh yeah. I skipped to
And
do a
they
little
decided to
time travel.
use a video game to settle like what
Wait,
they would
don't
use the
tell me.
terraforming robots to
Were you
do.
out looking for me at school?
But there was, I mean,
No.
and I don't know exactly.
And that video game is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim.
Uh-huh.
Wait, don't tell me.
It makes sense,
Were you
right?
out looking for me
It
at
kind of
school?
makes sense. It's kind of like,
No, it doesn't really make sense.
I mean, it feels like there maybe like why are there so many extra details? Like, if that's what's going on, feels like a lot of the details feel like they're not truthful or they're just designed to keep us from understanding that. But that isn't.
Or there might be other stuff going on here. Yeah, no, that doesn't really help. I mean, that helps a lot, but
It
I
helps.
don't think it really helps everything.
It helps for understanding what's going. Yeah, okay.
You. Whoa there.
It helps for understanding things that are going to be happening later, I
Hey,
suppose.
Second Gahara, what's up?
There he is, otherwise known as Suspicious Man.
Uh-huh.
You led me right to Okino's doorstep. No. You're here to kill him?
Kill him? No, but you can't kill me. I haven't even
Yeah,
had my
calm
Aegis
down,
open
man.
yet.
He's just gonna shoot me in the head with this gun,
He's I
You
Second
and I play for
Gahara.
the same team.
We're on the same team.
killing me instantly.
Isn't that right? You've done really well holding on like that. I think I know why
It's
you're
too
here.
bad you got the
You want what only
amnesias.
I can give you. You can drop the gun. I won't run anymore.
Okino. I need it. Please. Help
Okay,
me.
what do you need?
Sure.
Amnesia cure.
I'm your pusher man.
Nicely.
I need to not be amnesia.
Don't tell me.
Shut the fuck up, Hijiyama. This is not the time.
Steady?
What if we are?
I swear to God,
does
it's
that
like
matter to you?
I said before that the Hijiyama's story is really Okino's story.